Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to explore a very important and sensitive topic, understanding intimate partner violence. We'll be looking closely at the dynamics involved, the impacts on those affected, and the types of support that are needed. Throughout this presentation, we'll touch on the history and progress of the battered women movement, examine the patterns and cycles of abuse, discuss the health consequences survivors face, and delve into how experiences of violence can differ based on gender. I hope this overview will deepen our awareness and help guide us toward meaningful action. The battered women movement began in the 1970s as a powerful response to the widespread issue of domestic violence. It brought much-needed attention to the struggles faced by victims, challenging society's tendency to downplay abuse. This movement was instrumental in pushing for legal changes, establishing shelters, and creating resources that survivors could access for help and support. Now, when we talk about the cycle of abuse, it usually unfolds in three key stages. First, there's the tension-building phase, where stress and fear start to rise within the relationship, creating an atmosphere of anxiety. Then, the second step is the incident of abuse itself, when a violent or harmful episode takes place. Finally, we move into the reconciliation and calm phase. During this time, the abuser may apologize and act affectionately, often referred to as the honeymoon phase. This period of relative peace can be misleading, as it eventually gives way to the cycle beginning all over again. Understanding this pattern is crucial to recognizing and addressing domestic violence. Intimate partner violence often results in a range of serious health and safety issues for survivors. Physically, survivors may experience injuries such as bruises, fractures, or chronic pain that can last long after the abuse is ended. Beyond physical harm, mental health is deeply affected. Depression, anxiety, and PTSD are common among those who have endured such trauma. There are also reproductive health concerns to consider, including unintended pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections, which can have lasting impacts. Sometimes, survivors turn to substances as a way to cope with the emotional pain, which can lead to additional challenges. The risks extend beyond the immediate violence. Many face dangers like homelessness or struggle to access necessary support services. Over time, these issues can evolve into chronic medical problems and social isolation, highlighting the importance of providing comprehensive, ongoing care to support survivors fully. When we look at intimate partner violence, it's important to understand how it affects male and female survivors differently, as well as the similarities they share. First, male survivors often face significant stigma, which leads many to underreport their experiences. This is compounded by the fact that there are fewer resources and support services tailored to men. On the other hand, female survivors tend to experience more severe physical violence and are unfortunately more likely to be victims of sexual abuse. Despite these differences, there are common patterns across all survivors, such as control, isolation, and coercion, which are central to intimate partner violence regardless of gender. Another key point is the impact on mental health, which is profound for both men and women, although the way it manifests and the access to social support can differ. Lastly, while women make up the majority of identified IPV cases, there is increasing recognition of male victimization. This growing awareness highlights the need for support systems that are inclusive and sensitive to the experiences of all survivors.